What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video, and today we are going to go back into the stock world. We are going to be looking at Tesla right now, and I know everyone has actually heard about the crash that happened inside of Texas with Tesla. There was a fire and a crash, and people are saying that it was not how it was reported, and that's what the fire chief is saying. So there could be some controversy coming up around Tesla in the near future. But as you can see, Tesla owners warned a full self-driving risk even before fatal crash. I would definitely not trust the car to fully drive you without you controlling it. This is just me personally. This is not my professional, advice, but I wouldn't let any car do that. I would only want to drive myself. But yeah, as I said before, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. And yeah, let's get on with this video. Just looking at the chart here. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is the 4-hour chart for Tesla. And the day I want to really be looking at right here is March 13th around 2020. So that's where we're going to be setting this trend from, because we were going up there, and then that's where we actually hit a dip, and then from there we've been kind of in a bullish pattern here. And I'm looking at a long-term perspective here. I'm not looking at. We'll look at the shorter chart later, and we'll look at the more short-term perspective here. But long-term, what we're looking at here with Tesla is a lot of growth. As you can see here, we just go straight up here with Tesla, and we're continuing to rise and break new levels. The only reason why we broke out here was remember when I'm tripping up myself right now. But yeah, let's come back here. Let's look up November 12th, 2020. That is actually when Tesla started to jump. So let's look up that November 12th, 2020. See what happened on that day. There was let's see what happened with Tesla on that day. Actually, what we want to look up is for Tesla for that day, not just in general. November 12th, 2020, Tesla, and see what happened with that day. If we have any news, why Tesla soared 46% inside November. This is what we want to be looking at. Okay, let's go here. Let's let this load here. Okay, let's see what happened. Shares of Tesla soared 46.3% in November, according to data from S&P Global Market Intelligence. The electrical vehicle leader notched another month of impressive gains, with news that the company would be included in the S&P 500 and momentum for the broader market acting as positive catalyst for the stock. So yes, that's actually when they were listed to the Nasdaq. That's when they were listed to, not the Nasdaq, but the S&P 500 index. That's when they were listed there. And as you can see, we've been inside of a bullish pattern since they were listed to the S&P 500. And this jump that we actually had right here, that was the jump that soared it. It was when it was finally on the S&P, and then it was blown way out of proportion, and we had to come back to our normal growth levels. That's why we dropped all the way back down here to $550, because that's where we normally would have been at as we were growing. But we wouldn't go below that, because then that would go below the growth, and that's just not how these charts go. And as you can see, we have this right here. It wanted to go down. We had that support. The support was there, so we continue to go up. So yes, we are definitely continuing to rise here, and Tesla will definitely continue to grow in the future. But the only thing rising around Tesla right now is the controversy with these crashes, with the recent crashes. We had a crash here in Texas, and there was a few other crashes that happened with Teslas. But yeah, this one in Texas is the big one that we really want to look at. And let's click out of here and go back over here. I want to read this article here about the fire chief, because he said that the crash wasn't as it was reported. So we definitely want to read this. Okay, a crash and subsequent fire of a Tesla Model S. Yes, we know about this. The initial fireball was contained in a matter of minutes, and it was just tiny flare-ups that were a longer lasting problem. So yes, they got the fire out quickly, but flare-ups continued to come with due time. And as we continue to go, although the chief acknowledges electric vehicle fires require different tactics by firefighters. Tesla and government safety data asserts that traditional internal combustion vehicles experience one fire for every 19 million miles traveled. For Tesla EVs, it's one fire for 205 million miles traveled. So that's definitely very scary to think about. Like, out of every 205 miles driven by Teslas, there's always going to be a fire or a crash that happens. But when you think about it, with normal cars, it's a much lower of a number of miles driven before something like that happens. So you definitely gotta take that into proportion here. But yeah, it didn't take long for reports to spread online that a Tesla Model S crashed in a gated subdivision in the Woodlands near Texas Houston this past week and outwitted firefighters for 4 hours. In reality, according to the local fire chief, turned out to be much less exciting, though still tragic for those involved, including 2 people inside the car who died. There's a lesson here about how continuous advancements in the new auto industry force first responders into an endless arms race. So yes, we know all this, but yeah, the fire chief is saying that it wasn't as it was reported. So let's continue to keep going here. Was the Tesla crash on autopilot? Elon Musk denies this. This is the big question that we need to know with Tesla right now. This is the big question, the autopilot, because if it was on autopilot and that happened, that's going to be really bad for Tesla. And especially if someone was not in the driver's seat. If someone wasn't in the driver's seat, then it would not be bad for Tesla, because then that'd be a human error. But if someone was in the driver's seat and it was inside of autopilot, that's going to be really bad right here. But yeah, on Twitter, Tesla CEO Elon Musk said on April 19th that the data logs recovered from the crashed vehicle showed that autopilot was not enabled and that the car's owner did not purchase full self-driving. With FSD is Tesla's term for its driver assistance technology and does not turn a Tesla into an autonomous vehicle. So they're saying that the autopilot wasn't on. It didn't even have an autopilot installed into it because they did not pay for that option. So this is definitely good for Tesla that Elon Musk came out and said that the autopilot was not turned on. But this is still bad for Tesla. But I do believe we're going to continue to rise here with our trend lines. Even if we drop back down here below $700 to $625, we will still continue to rise. And I would not expect Tesla to go under 560 here. Definitely do not expect it to go under 560. We already hit our lows there. But yeah, Tesla, it will take another dip here, but we will continue to grow. And ultimately, we want to look at to be around $800 by September. That is definitely where we are looking at for Tesla right now. And yeah, I know that's a long time from now, but we could dip and then we could actually take some time to grow back up. So yeah, that's why I was saying above $800 by September is what I really mean to say. Not exactly at 800, but it could be 900 by September. We don't know, but we do know that by September we will be above 800. And you have to think we were all the way up here at 800. Like, we were peaking almost like touching 900 here back in January 20th. So this is definitely something to think about with Tesla. We're definitely going to continue to rise here with Tesla. And this is definitely a good stock to still get in on, because Biden's infrastructure plan, money is going to be flowing to the EV markets, and Tesla is at the forefront for that. And to add on all of this, Elon Musk has been really active on Twitter, talking more about Tesla than Dogecoin. So shout out to Elon Musk for that, but I still want him to make a Dogecoin tweet here. But as we can see, Tesla Solar Plus Powerwall battery enables consumers to be their own utility. So this is big. Their solar panels and Powerwall batteries enable consumers to be their own utility. This is really good for Tesla right now, really saving on those electricity bills here. Starting next week, Tesla solar panels and solar roof will only be sold as an integrated product with Tesla Powerwall battery. Okay, solar power will feed exclusively to Powerwall. Powerwall will interface only between utility meter and house main breaker panel, enabling super simple install and seamless whole house backup during utility dropouts. So Elon Musk is coming really detailed here about what we're doing with the Tesla solar and the Powerwall batteries. This is really big for Tesla right now. Their solar panels and their solar roofs, this is going really big right now. So we're definitely going to continue to rise here inside of Tesla. they're definitely one of the better stocks to invest in if you're invested into the stock market. But yeah, Tesla is going to continue to rise, and with that, Dogecoin will rise. I'm still in Dogecoin, guys. I'm definitely going to be putting money into Tesla as well. But ultimately, Dogecoin is still the winner right now. But yeah, Tesla is going to continue to rise. And look, if you look at the topics to follow, one of the top trending topics here is Tesla. So that is something to look at here. We have Tesla everywhere. Everyone's talking about Tesla because it's trash. It's tragic what happened, but this type of stuff happens, especially even with normal cars. There's still accidents. So you can't really predict all of this, but remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and check out the links in the description. One is for Robinhood. You can get a free stock when you sign up with Robinhood, and one is for Public. You will also get a free stock, and the other is for Webull, and you will get free stocks there as well. So yeah, definitely like the video and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video. Peace.